I feel like anytime the group is together and we have conversations and try to say something, it goes in everybody's ears and right out the other side. That's why most of the time when we're in big groups, I just shut down because there's no point in me even attempting to say anything. Either I get ignored or cut off. Truthfully, I have not felt like people even see me as a member of command. Because there has been multiple occasions where I've said, hey, we need to look at something different. We need to do something different. Let's try this. And people blatantly ignore me and go off and do what they want. When this entire infection broke out, the first thing I said is that we need to all stick together. That we need to all work together. You were the only one that stuck by me. Everyone else fucked off and went and did their own things. For weeks, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Finish.
For weeks, I've felt like nobody is listening to anything I say. And it feels like nobody has any. I don't think anybody actually gives a damn that I'm a member of command. I don't even think half the team even sees me as command.
They do.
They listen to you. They listen to Elsa. They listen to Ivy.
No. They listen to you too.
They sure as fuck haven't shown it. Half the time I feel like I'm just talking to a wall. I ask people to look into things. They don't. I ask people for information. They don't give it.
You know, it's earlier tonight, you hopped out of the car while Ivy was driving and said that you had been trying to say that you needed to get out. None of us heard you say that. And I'm not saying that...
That's one instance. I know the other times people hear me because they are talking to me. Tonight may have been a me issue. But that doesn't account for every other time.
Des, you're saying everyone, and you're saying all the time, and that no one ever listens to you. Those are maximum words. But I know that people have been listening to you.
It sure doesn't feel like it.
You want to know what's crazy? I feel the same way about you. And I don't mean offense by that. And I know that you mentioned that you disagree with me because you want to challenge me and you want to make sure that the decisions that I'm making, the calls that I'm making are the right choices. And I get that. But I also feel like every time I turn around, every word that comes out of my mouth, you are in opposition of. And not just in a disagreement way, but in a... Sometimes it even feels like you're appalled. The way that you say things. The way that you respond when I say things. It frustrates me too, because I feel like I'm stupid. And that you don't agree with the way that I run the show or the way that I lead. And I'm not saying that's true. But just as much as you're feeling that from the team, I'm feeling that from you.
Sorry I've made you feel that way.
Well, I don't mean that to make you feel bad. What I'm saying is, you don't believe that you've been doing that, right?
Absolutely not.
I don't think the team has been doing that to you, but you still feel like that. And it's not to say that you're wrong, that either of us are wrong. But we need to figure out how to fix it.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I've done that to you a lot.
I'm sorry if I've done that to you. You are a valuable member of command. I see you as...
Can I be honest with you?
Sure.
You've done it twice, that's it. And it has not been recent. But truthfully, I give those two a lot of leeway for the situations we were dealing with. Because one had to deal with Huck and the other one had to deal with, what the fuck was his name? One of the serial killer guys.
Bates, Prescott.
Bates. It's the only two times you've ever made me feel like I was unheard. But I can't blame you because it was a high stress situation. And truthfully, the way you handled it was the better way to handle that situation. It's not just decisions that I felt this way about, or asking people to do things. I feel like people don't even want to fucking talk to me. I can't get Emmy to talk to me. I can't get Hopper to talk to me. I can't get Elsa to talk to me. I can't get fucking anyone to talk to me. And yet these are the people that have continuously said over and over and over that we need to check in with each other, that we need to be there for one another. Yet here I am attempting to do that, and nobody wants to fucking talk. Emmy just continuously says, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. Elsa just changes the subject. Hopper just does his thing of immediately changing the subject as soon as anything's brought up. Or he just ignores the conversation completely.
Because people don't want to admit that they're broken. People don't want to admit that they need to be fixed. People don't want to admit that they're, in their eyes, a problem. They want to be strong. They want to be able to endure. They want to... Sometimes... Actually, it's maybe not even that. Sometimes maybe it just hurts too much to talk about.
You want to know how often people ask me how I'm doing?
Take it not often.
You are literally the only one. I came back yesterday, and I was immediately met with aggression from multiple people. I didn't have one single person aside from you ask me, how am I doing?
Well, when you jumped on the radio, everyone freaked out. And I think a lot of people were just taken back by the fact that you had such a short time to explain what happened. About Astrid. About your new role, about what happened to her and that Elsa was dying and needed to be saved, and you could only explain so much before you all had to hop on a plane.
Truthfully, this isn't the only time I can say that people haven't asked me how I'm doing. Do you know that only 2 people have asked me how I am doing since Niflheim?
I know.
Only 2 people have questioned if I'm okay since I got that chip out. Hopper once a week asks if I'm doing all right. But I can't put any more on him than he's already got, because he is going through so fucking much.
Who could you put it on? If there was anyone in the team that came up to you right now and asked how you're doing, who would you put it on? Or would you choose to keep it to yourself because of that reason right there? As I know that I've tried to ask you multiple times, and I know I haven't gotten a truthful answer.
You want the truth?
I know the truth. You're not doing okay.
That's not even close. Most days, I don't know how I can even get out of bed because I have so much on my mind. I am worried about you. I am worried about Emmy. I am worried about Hopper, Elsa, Sky, Ivy, because I haven't seen her in weeks. Charon, I don't even know if he's fucking alive. I'm still very concerned about Ash. Leah, I feel like, is on about a crash course for Crash Out Town. Royce is not handling his brother's death very well at all. I have not had a moment to grieve the loss of Mav.
I don't think many of us have.
I haven't even shed a tear. I feel like I don't have time to feel my own feelings right now.
And so
I have had so much thrown at me, yet it just keeps piling and piling and piling because it feels like nobody's checking in on each other. So I feel that for this team to even function most days, I've got to do that.
Well, I think the entire team probably feels what you just said, is that they don't even have time to feel their own feelings right now.
No, instead everybody is turning to self-destructive tendencies. People are being reckless.
You know, I guarantee you everyone on the team feels the exact same way that you feel right now. I just don't have a way to say so. And I'm not trying to downplay what you're feeling. just don't think what you're seeing happening is intentional. I think everyone is dealing with trauma and grief and burnout in different ways. I don't think anyone is intending to take it out on you. They may not even realize that you feel this way.
I guarantee they don't.
The sucky thing, though, is that I don't know or haven't found a way yet for us as a team to balance all the work that we have to do, all the shit that we have to see, the things that we have to go through to close these cases and still have enough time to keep ourselves emotionally and mentally healthy.
Well, we need to start figuring something out soon.
If you can think of something that actually works, I'd be welcome to hear it. But it's really
I
gonna
don't think this is going to boil down to me or you coming up with anything. We need to talk to the team.
And it's been a conversation, a topic that's been brought up multiple times. I'm not saying we can't find a way, I'm just saying we're not the police. We're not federal agents. We're not government employees that when they see something catastrophic or traumatizing, they get to be placed on an LOA and see a therapist and recover and given time off to do so. And know that an entire force of other men and women will take up the job while they're away. We don't have that luxury. And what we see and deal with on a daily basis is far worse than any of those other agencies do. Our workload is massive compared to the team size. We get hit with case after case. Oftentimes, we end it with running for our lives one way or another. I don't know that standard solutions that you would find in other government agencies or things like that would work for us. Because our job is not normal. And I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to fix a group of people that have seen demons, ghosts, gods, your worst serial killers, clones, infected, dead, realms that most people don't even believe in.
Well, then we talk to the team. Yeah, we've maybe had this conversation in the past, but we need to see where everybody's at right now. We need to get an idea of what we can do to help the individual, not just the group. That's how we help.
Okay.
The problem is we're thinking too big picture. It's not a group. We can't fix the entire group at once. We have to do it individual by individual.
Right, and who's going to be the one to do that?
First off, we got to figure out how to help people. Let's put a pin in this conversation and finish it up tomorrow, because I just realized what time it is.
Yeah.
And I think right now we're just kind of going in circles because we're so tired.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get to bed.
Because I totally don't have a nightmare in an hour.
Try to get some sleep.
You as well.
See you in the morning.
Of course. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Love you, darling.
Love you too. Good night.
Good night.
Good Lord. What a damn day. Shit. Who is live that I can read you to? Perfect. Pixel. Let's get you guys to Pixel. I gotta go to bed. Oh my god, today was crazy. That, Everything had to hit the fan all at once. Let's get you guys over to Pixel. Jen Sato. Go say hi to our favorite other redhead. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow. I'll hope to try to get started a little bit earlier, but we'll see what happens, okay? Oof, what a day. Guys, this is gonna blow up. This is gonna fucking blow up again. Niflheim round 2? What? You guys have a good night.